Well, here's an interesting place this morning. Well, the first question is, are we going to get under this bridge? 14'3". Ooh! Are we going to get under this bridge? This is a place that's been... auditors have been here. I remember seeing a film on the auditor about this place. This is another interesting sort of place. Where is it? It's along here somewhere. I think it's along here somewhere. Everything, all my sat navs are telling me don't come this way. Here we are. What's that sign say? 14'3". Here it is. Here's the bridge. Will we get under? Will we get under? That's the question. Well, we're under. Will we get out? Yeah, Mansetta. Been here. I think I've been here before with you. I'm not sure. This is the place where they crush bones. It's just all crushed. You know, I'm guessing. I don't know. We'll ask him if it's just beef bones or is it sheep bones and any bones sort of thing. Yeah. Let's go in here now. Then is it this one? I think it is this one. This one, I'm sure it is, this entrance. Yeah, it's this entrance. Right, catch you in a minute. Are you staying with me? Are you staying with me? Savills. We've got a red light, but that don't apply to us. We're going, oh, maybe it did apply to us. Oh, he's spinning around, okay. Because we're not going in the main factory. We're going over here. It's been a while since I've been here. Ooh, and the bridge is here. There's already one container waiting. I think he's waiting. Yeah, that building is new. Let's go back here, turn around and get ready. He's in there already, so this guy's in front of me and I'm behind him. Easy peasy. Let me remind you, we're loading this today. Let me remind you how this works. Look, you pull the brake on, so you put the brakes on and then you push this button in. That button then retracts these pins. Sometimes they get a bit stiff, sometimes they trap. But we'll shake it about and they'll go in and then we'll get this. And you know, yesterday, see, this will roll backwards here, so that'll give you access to the container and then they'll load it, and then when it's ready we'll stretch it out again. Yeah, easy peasy. Different holes mean different things. We stretched to a 40 now because we're carrying it in the middle, and we'll come back to that. When we're loaded, we have to bring it to this one. That's a loaded 20. That's a 40, but we're empty, it doesn't matter. So even out the axle weights, you have to put it there. That's a loaded 20 there. And depending on what you carry, and are locked here. So yeah, it's all good. You see now, let's pull the pins out, put the brake back on. These pins will pop out, see? The pins are popping out. So now that'll give us access to the back of the container, whether you were loading or unloading. In this case, we're loading. They're going to put a bag in there, and they're going to blow crushed bone in there, and then when they're finished, we'll stretch it back out again. But we'll stretch it not into a 40, into a 30, 20-foot lock, see, loaded. Simple, really. Simples. And this is how they. It's only got 4 locks on the corner. See, the container sits on top of here, and then you lock it in. Simple, really, innit? That's how these. So you only got 4 locks holding your container on. But you see, you do have room for movement, so the thing does move, slip about, and when you hear it banging and popping, it's because the container's trying to get itself off the trailer, and that's how you know you've got a bad container on, because when you apply the brakes, the container keeps going, and you hit bang, click, bang, and when it comes up here, you hear it making a noise. Yes, it's tied on, but that movement allows you to know whether you've got, because ideally you want to drive in such a manner where it wouldn't fall off anyway. You drive as if it's not tied on, but it's bonus being tied on. Yeah, but when you're loaded, you always drive so that you don't want your load to move. Then you know you're all right and safe, but sometimes they do, and this is what catches them, and you hear them clicking and banging, and then you know, uh-oh, a bit too quick, a bit too sharp. So we're on the way bridge. We're back into this building onto a blowing device thing. Loading. Look, bone, crushed bone from the abattoirs. Just bones. This is crushed bones, or treated and crushed bones, whatever it is, but basically it's crushed bones. So basically here, what the problem is, you're out in the bright sunshine, you're blacking into what is a black hole of Caltucker, black hole of Caltucker, is it? Yeah. And as soon as you've come through, look, you can't correct yourself because there's a nasty set of steps there waiting to take your nose off if you decide to correct yourself as you come through the doors. Yeah. So yeah, until your mirrors come through the threshold of the door, basically you can't see nothing in here because it's so bright out there on a nice sunny day. You're backing into a black hole. See what he's doing? He's putting it in a hopper. So he puts it in here, and then the hopper lifts it, and then they blow it into the back. There's a big bag inside this 20-foot container. So it's inside a bag, a big bag. You can get your bricks and all that in, and they put it in there, and then the hopper lifts it, and then they blow it into the bag, into the back of the container. Oh, where's he going? When he's above you, look, he's above you. When he's alongside you, above you, you always watch out for him. Where's he going? I'm in the queue, look. He's going to give that box to him, look. Watch him connect onto it. This is the crane from above, look. Slots in the hole. And then the locks twist. Twist the locks. And that grips it. And he'll pick it up. Now they're giving him 2 20s by the looks of things. 2 empty 20s. Yeah. Oh, decided to put the back one on first, which is okay. No, quite square. Yellow. See? That's on. I think he's going to have another one up front, maybe that grey one. Yeah. Where's he going? There must be one on the train somewhere then. Maybe, or somewhere else. Or is he coming for me? Where's he going? Where's he gone? Oh, he's over there. He's here already waiting. Look, 101 we want. So what we'll do, we'll put the light in the window. When the light's in the window, we know we're straight underneath him now. So that little yellow light. Watch. Ooh, not bad, look. You didn't have to move even. Got him spot on. There he is, look. Taking my box away now, look. Yeah, let's go get an empty. So, carrying on the conversation from yesterday about the top of the M5 and the M6, we're going the M6 north. So they did put a toll road in, but it's not for the many, it's for the few. If you can afford it, do a one-off journey, that's okay. But if you're up and down here all day, it's of no use to you. It's really no use to Warsaw neither. I don't know why, but they've never made a link into Warsaw, so everyone's got to come up this way. So there's M5 joining us. Now, all they can do is reduce the traffic off the M5, find them another way. They're having to come out of their way here if they're going north. All these people that are joining the M6 here are all going northbound. So they could have been cut off a long time ago. If you're coming from Exeter and going to Scotland, you have to come this way, you know. It's just way too much traffic. And they've even put 4-lane running. That hasn't helped. It's just the pure volume of the thing. Constant. It's not like the volume is only in the rush hour. The volume is all day here. The amount of traffic, I'm sure the REC will tell you, it's the busiest junction, or one of the busiest junctions in the UK. This is, as we go past the REC centre. It's just bad planning, bad thoughts, you know. It should have been fixed years and years and years and years ago. Except, you know what they're like. They take 20, 30 years to make a plan and do something. Then it costs us a fortune. So anyway, yeah. I'm coming off at Warsaw though. I'm going to Bilston. Weekend, you've got Junction 9. There's a big shopping centre here. The IKEA, Currys, and all that. There's a big shopping centre that kills this Junction 9. And we're going on to Junction 10, we are. Where I've just spent millions and millions and millions doing the roundabout. Oh, look, we've got an IKEA to our left. We're up as far as Junction 10 from Birmingham. Can you see the other side? The other side is chock-a-block. That can be queuing all the way from 11, sometimes 12. Coming into Birmingham or coming through Birmingham is another headache. But yeah, this time of year, constant queues. Just can't handle the volumes. There's that many of us. We're like rats. We're like ants, aren't we? All over the place. Right then. Let's go and have a look at this place. Oh, I know what I want. All right. I thought he was the shunter man. thought I was going to put it there, drive, and find a place to put it. We'll put it on the slope. Well, what we got to do first is find our one, the one we want. That first, then we'll know where to put it. Where will we get away with it? Hopefully. Ooh, there's one on the slope. The guy said put it here. Can we put it on the slope? There is a shunter here. So if we do abandon it, at least there is a shunter here that can come and shift it. I think we'll put it over there. The one we want, oh, isn't it the furthest one as always? The one we want is we did have it. No, I think the one we want must be down here. What is this one here? Maybe on the bay. 601. No. What's this? What is this? Oh no, it's time to go walkies. It's time to go walkies. Let's put this here then. Let's go walkies, see if we can find my trailer. Not bad, could be worse. The one we want is that one there. So we can pull that out, okay? There's two there, there's one there, there's one there. This is the one we want to see. 748, yeah, that's the one we want. So, and we can pull that out fine enough. So I think, drop the trailer where we are. It's a little bit on the slope, but you can get two on the slope here. The other one's out a little bit. We'll dump ours there, because it's empty. If it's a problem, the shunter man will shift it, and we'll escape, I think. Whenever you do something like this, you get in and you get out, because if I put this trailer in the wrong place, I won't be here to be shouted at. What'd you put it there, you idiot? Can you not see it's in the way? And once I'm out the gates, it's not my problem. So let's go and grab that other trailer and let's get the hell out of here. Got my number plate, that's the main thing. Oh, you'll get around there. Well, with one trailer at least. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, could be worse. Right, let's back in and go and get this other trailer, which will be loaded. We brought them an empty one. We've now got to pick up this full one. Not too bad. It could be a lot worse here. I think we're just about getting away with it. But where the next poor guy's going to put his stuff, that's another question. Oh, here comes the shunter man. Is he going to shout at us? Is he going to say, what'd you put it there for, you idiot? You'll say container drivers, box jockeys, brain dead, and all the rest of it. Come on. Let's grab this trailer. It's on dirt. Ooh. Make sure you have traction on it. Get a good grip of it. Come on, we got it. Come on. Ooh, come on. Steady. We've got it. Ooh, do you hear the clipping? We've got it. So let's give it a tug test. Yeah, give it a tug test. We're in. Right, let's go and get it connected up. Okay, I'm a plonker. I went under the wrong trailer. I just saw the trailer. Right, wrong trailer. All we want is over here. Right, come on then. Try again. Okay, try again. This is the one we want. Come on. Got it. We've got it. Ooh. We've got to reach for it. Yeah. Try going to that blue one. Hold on. It's been set slightly too high. Let's lift our suspension. Let's go and get it. Come on. Ooh, I'm not very happy with that. No, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to get out and have a look. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a slight dip in the ground here, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. It's called missing the pin. If we miss the pin, we end up smashing the back of this in here, or we end up smashing the back of this onto the cab. But I've raised it up. We will get it now. But it's always worth getting out and having a look if you're not sure. Right, let's get connected to this one. Yeah, come on, push. Oh, got it. Let's give it a tug test. Oh, he's moving that trailer now. He's moving the trailer I brought in. Ooh, I wonder if he wants it or I've put it in the wrong place. Actually backing it out, so I wonder if he wanted it up there. There was no space up there anyway. Hold on, is he coming forward? No, he's going back. He's backing that out. Ah. Poor bugger's had to back it all the way out. There was no room up there. Maybe he's made room, and rather him than me. Anyway, at least he was able to get it, and we've got ours, so now there's two spaces down here for us. Right then, trailer 51, we've got it. Let's, ooh, he's coming back down with the same box. Or maybe not. Yeah, actually, yeah, with the same box. Changed his mind. There's nowhere up there for it. Anyway, at least he can put it in this gap now, can't he? I'm going to have to took this out of, so he's got some chance. Oh, these places in this heat. Now remember, we caught our bottom. We caught the air tanks and spun them coming out of this place, didn't we? There's a nasty step just as you go through the gate. So I'm not going to level up. I'm going to keep it on high. So we can get out this gate and over this bump. and then I'll level off. What's a nice van? Ooh, loads of light bars, extra lights, lovely. That is a nice van. You have to be careful when you come here. When it's tea time or lunch time or going in time or going out time, you're not allowed to move in the yard. There's a prohibition on movement. For this big bump in front of us now. Now through this gate. Wave, thank you. Look how it scores in the floor with the damn thing. Nope. Slowly and steadily. It's the back that caught last time. Caught the air tanks. We're alright. We can level up now then. Let's get out of here. I've set my suspension now. Right. Back to Freightliner. The railhead. So, we're about to take the same route as that container took the other day that went over. So let's get a bit closer and let's examine what he should have been happening. Obviously we weren't there, we don't know. He was fully freighted, I'm fully freighted. Apparently he'd come from the scrapyard. We don't know what was in there. Was it a machine that was top heavy that toppled him over? Was it that it was packed to the roof? Well, this is packed to the roof. This is one solid block, this is. I've got rags on the back of this. But all the same, it'll be interesting to see. I've got an idea what may have happened. But you know, we weren't there and we didn't see, and we haven't spoken to the driver, so we can't really say, can we? We're up to this point, it's all guesswork. So let's get a bit closer to this junction and let's see what happened, or let's see if we can see the marks. Generally there'll be black tyre marks on the floor and damaged tarmac. Well, M6 South we want, so we're over here, M6 South. That other M6 is M6 North, so M6 South is here. So this is where he should have been. You can choose to be in the middle lane too. But let's follow this way. Now the road changes its mind and says I can go M6 South around there as well. But anyway, this is a slightly tighter turn this way. We've got nothing behind us. We've got a truck behind us. We're going to jump in his lane. We're going to go there, look. Take the wider route out. So if the lights are on green, it is tempting to get your foot down. It is tempting to make your way around. But you have to just be careful. Just have to be careful. And he's come around here, he wants to go down there, and what he's done is come around here, look. He's got his foot down. Whether something made him swerve here to change the weight, I don't know. As far as I can tell, he went over here. At this point here he went over. So he seems like he's kept his foot down. He's got green light, green light, green light, and he's just got a bit too much speed on him. Yeah, never run for the lights. Never. Just because they're green, don't never guess they're going to stay green and run for them. But obviously, a car may have made him do it could have been a dog, could have been a little kid running out, it could be anything, we don't know, do we? But anyway, that's the route that container turned over on. So now, we're going south on the M6. All this traffic is all congestion trying to get onto the M5. If you are coming south down the country and you want to go Bristol, Cheltenham, Gloucester, you want to go Exeter, Devon, Cornwall, you have to come this way. There is no early way of cutting it across or through the country. this is the only route that you can take. There's not even a dual carriageway route that you can bug around, you know, right? It's going to be a bit busy, we'll divert it. This is the only sensible way you can take, and you have to come through this junction, and everyone and his dog comes this way, but all this lot in the left-hand lane will be heading towards the M5, trying to join the M5. Yeah, we're going past the IKEA in the other direction now. We're coming back up to the REC centre, and just as this traffic starts to come out of junction 9, which is the shopping junction, you might call it, then we're all faced with junction 5, the M5, and of course everyone out in the fast lane is trying to get across, and everyone over there is trying to get over here. You've just got to steady. You've just got to give space. If somebody's made a mistake, a bit late reading the signs, you know you're coming to a really busy, nasty junction where lots of mistakes get done. You know, you can complain about them, but it ain't going to stop them, is it? So just nice separation. I'm only here to keep me and my truck safe. Let them do whatever the hell they want to. At the moment, there's nothing looks like there's a loony going to come around the outside of us, so we're all right. We're fairly clear, but we're well spaced, aren't we? We're well spaced, so we can get going. So this one's coming over, look, and he's going to the left. Yeah, and this one looks like he's moving house or moving college or doing that sort of thing. This car in front of us can hardly look through its back window because the back of it is full. You get all that of the weekend, building up to the weekend. M5 seems to be flowing okay. But where we were coming, look, this is where the M5 meets the M6 northbound. We're going southbound, so we can go over here now. Let them go, give them the room to do what they want. We can go on our merry way. But this is the opposite side of the road, is the M5 and the M6 coming together. These road builders want a good shaking at a minimum. So this is where the Friday problems begin. That crane's not working. There's only one crane working. So they've made it into one line. There's a queue of trucks here. There's a queue of trucks round there. There's one behind me. This is where it begins. It's only 2 o'clock, I know. But it's going to take an hour or more, an hour and a half to get my box off. To get the other box on. I'm going back to where I came. So I'm going to join all the traffic coming through the Midlands. Come out the middle of Birmingham. Go up to junction 10, turn off, go to Bilston, swap boxes again, and then come back down here again. And it's Friday. This is how, where in transport you can fly in and you can fly out, but then sometimes you get caught with a whole load of queues and messed about and one thing and another. And of course you're fighting the tacho all the time. So then you've got to take a 3/4 of an hour break. That's the tacho is no longer fit for purpose. It doesn't take into account that, you know, the centre coming through the middle of the country is gridlocked most of the time, and it doesn't take into account there's maybe a man off today, so there's only one crane working or something. Maybe that's broken down, so maybe there's only one crane working, which then creates queues, which things go slower. And of course the train schedules don't stop, so there's still trains coming in and out. I wouldn't be surprised here now is that man, the only man that takes us off is he's got a train schedule to keep. There'll be a train going at a certain time, so the train has priority over his trucks here. So it's not looking good. I don't really know what's happening. He's backed him out of the way. Thing is, you should just take your turn. he's asked him to back up to let us go round in front of him because we want the spot in front of him. But strictly speaking, that's jumping the queue, sunshine. This guy must have wanted 2 or 3, and they're saying we want a spot in front of you. Yeah, really, those boys shouldn't have really done that. They've sort of jumped the queue. They've convinced this guy's on 27, and the guy in front is 27, and they've probably got a higher number, like a 90 or something, which is down the other queue, the other crane. But you just got to take a turn, you know. When this guy's done, all right, the run will be clear and you'll be able to get onto your spot. So you do get sneaky drivers. It was a bit naughty, that was what they did, but they made it sound convincing that you know, we've got a higher number than you, we want to go in front of you. Yeah, the cranes will do you when they're ready. What they've done, they've shut the gap. For some reason they've shut the gap 1 to 55, and then halfway along the stack you used to be able to go in for crane 2, but they've shut that gap up for one reason or another. So now we've all got to come this way, so we're all behind each other. So the queue's beginning to build behind me now, look. The sun, drivers are out in the sun thinking what the hell's going on. So it is, just gotta, it's what it is. Just get behind the guy in front, and when it's your turn, it's your turn. It'll be interesting. He's lifting a 40 foot and the truck in front is set up for a 20 foot. Oh, did he change his mind? What's happening next? Well, it's 2:30. Crane 2 came out for a while, took a box off a few trucks and gone back to its parking place. Yeah. And crane 1 isn't flat out. Crane 1 seemed to be standing for whatever reason. I don't know what that is, but he's not in his parking area. So, as the computer's gone down... Oh no, hold on, is that crane 1 moving? No. So I don't really know what's going on. All I know is there's no activity on the 2 main cranes. He's had his box put on that way, which is pretty unusual. I wonder what's going on. Usually they leave a gap for you. We want 90, so we're coming away from all the area where all the cranes are now. So we're going to go down here in Dead Man's Corner and wait. 97 we've got. There is a gap to come through here, but you can't see that when you're coming down, so you can't take that risk. We want 90, where do we want? 97, 80, 80, 91, 93, 97. We want 97 to get rid of this box. But we've driven we've driven all the way down the line. You see the crane is now way back up there. So it won't just travel to me, it'll work its way down to me. That's how they work. Yeah, they try and work as efficiently as they can, but it might take them 3 or 4 different box moves to get him down to me now. Well, they want me to back up. Wow, that never happens. I don't know what's going on, and something's broken somewhere and they're making a different plan. You never back up. And there's never take you off this way. Something's happening with the cranes. Here he comes. Can we set this box off? Climbing. Can you see him? Oh, that never happens for me. Ooh, now something's broken somewhere. So everybody's helping everybody out. There's one machine gone down, so then other machines go out of position, don't they, to help out. So there's a bit of a queue for the area 1, which is empty boxes. Yeah, and I know we want an empty box, but we don't want an empty box from the blue area. So there's 1, 2, 3, the 3 queuing in the empty box with no machine. This is area 2 here, which we don't want. That's green, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 waiting in area 2. Right, so if this machine is over here helping the crane doing something, there's a few in the queue there. We want area 3, so the train is round there to our left. Bingy bong bong bing, keep out the way of the lifters. Right, so there's still a queue at the top corner there. We want down here. Have we got a machine working this area? Ooh, we might be lucky. There is a machine down there. Let's go see. We want that same again from the same area. Area 3, Bay 4. So this is Area 3, Bay 3. Block 8 is up there, look, where it was before. So let's see where he goes, see what he does. If he sees us and spots us, we'll go towards him, but we'll wait here for now. We'll wait here. And if we see him heading towards, he comes and has a look. I don't know what they read, they must read the registration number. So he's coming to have a look, what do we want? No, he's busy doing something else. So let's just sit and wait here. Unless it's this one we're having. Looks like it's this one they're giving us. That'll be fine, that'll be just fine. Same thing, Q. Let's go and lock it on. Let's get out of his way now. So if somebody else wants to get loaded, let's go and lock it on. So, let's get out of there and let's join the mayhem that is Birmingham Ring Road. Let's go and join these crackheads. See how they're driving today. Are they going to behave themselves? Let's have a look. Looks okay. Might be to the other side. Come on. I'm bigger than you, sunshine. You will get out of my way, right? There again. Here's a cheeky one. The red cheeky one. Little red cheeky one. Yeah. Look. Yeah. Block him. Yeah. Good. 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 Right. Let's get round here. Let's join the main throng. Right. Watch out for them coming around the outside of you. Here they go. This is the madness. Let's join it. I can hear one around the outside of me. Come on. Get in there. Come on then, get out. Don't do that. There we are. Gotta watch them, they're on the inside of you there. Yeah. As they're coming off the island, trying to get over to this side. There he goes, he's going around me now. Yeah. Nearly had him. Right, let's begin queuing all the way back again. Here he comes. No, he's backed off. He's backed off. Last minute backed off, yeah. Look, he's gonna. No one's got a bump in the back of his car. We're going to try that lane now. So what's he going to do next? Is he going to try and jump back over into this lane? Anything to get around the truck? He's one of them, and you can tell. Must get in front of the truck. One of the good things about being this up high is you can see how people are driving. You can see what the car is doing. You can see them coming off. You can see them coming a mile off, and you can tell what they're going to do. When you can't tell them what you're going to do, that's when they crash into you, or you allow them to crash into you, keeping out of their way. But they stand out such a mile, the nutters. You can see them coming. There we are. Look, swap the lane, go back out. Yeah, okay. So where are you going to go from here then? Why didn't you just stay in the same lane behind me? But anyway, let's see where he goes. See what he does. Let's see his lane discipline round here. Jump another lane now, will he? Let's have a look. Brakes are on. Ready to go. Which way are you going to go? Yeah. Foot down, look. Stand out, don't they? They stand out a mile. You can see them. His foot down, get past the traffic. Whoa! Oh. Not too bad. Right. Let's crack on. I can't believe it, it's Friday and it's 3 o'clock and we're flying down the expressway out of Birmingham. Woohoo! Don't speak too soon! We're even coming through Spaghetti. The M6 seems to be flowing nicely. You can see it from above here, can't you? So let's catch the M6. We're just coming down A38 expressway. We're coming out the centre of Birmingham. We've flown out the centre of Birmingham. Ooh, looking good, looking excellent. We've got a 40-mile-an-hour zone. I wonder what that is. End of the queue. Usually this is nose to tail, queuing all the way, but we're flying. We're flying. We're just coming to the end now. So this is junction 6. We've just come around Spaghetti Junction. So let's join this lot and see how we get on. It's the very same little man, little Cherokee thing, Chief Cherokee, and you know it because it's got the dint in the boot. Look, the one with the dint in the boot, that's the guy. It didn't get him anywhere, did it? He got stuck behind. Yeah, didn't get him anywhere, driving like a loon. Here he goes, he's going to try the inside lane. I'll bet you he comes back on before we get to the junction. Wrong move, sunshine. You're behind me again now, aren't you? Oh dear me. So, it's 3:15. If we take this back to the yard, we might just make it. We've got an hour to go, so we might just be able to get in there and take the yard. But I don't think it'll be back to yard because they don't like to keep it over the weekend. So it'll be back down to the railhead. But that will mean that I'll have to take another 3/4 of an hour break, which adds on to it, which is annoying. Do you know what I mean? You want to get finished, you want to get home, don't you? And the stupid rules tell you. Oh, that's a nice. There you go. Nice race car behind the van. The stupid rules tell you you've got to take a 3/4 of an hour break. Man, the taco rules don't. They live in a perfect world. They don't realise that you can get snarled up at your customer, snarled up at wherever you're loading or unloading, your own depot or whatever it might be. There's so many things that can slow you down, and and of course the clock doesn't stop, does it? It's tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Here we are, little man, little black Chrysler thing, a Jeep thing. He's still with us. He's got past us now. So I think he's going to dodge across. When his opportunity comes, he'll end up back in this lane, I think. I've got that feeling about him. So our little man did go up there, off on the junction, but let's see if he's one of these that goes on off the junction and comes back on the other side. Let's just keep our eyes open for him coming back on, because he's jumped the junction. Let's watch out for him. A little black Jeep thing with a dented back end. Did he make it? Can we see him? Did he jump the junction? I don't think he did, to be honest. No, we would have seen him by now, I think. Did he jump the junction? No. No, he went in towards Walsall. We're at the M5 split, going north again. Yeah. South looks suspiciously quiet, doesn't it? I wonder if there's been a bump. Whenever you see the other side, when you're queuing this side, and the other side looks quite quiet, I reckon there must be something going on. This is a bump. We'll soon see. So this is where the tachograph is no longer fit for purpose. The tachograph rules. You get stuck in traffic like this. The rules are working against you. The clock's still ticking. You're trying to get somewhere. It puts you behind time. You've got no chance of catching up. And then the tacho slams another 3/4 of an hour break on you. Which then stretches your day, and then you recover. You can't say, well, all right, we've had a bit of a bad day, let's do a bit of overtime, or let's go over the clock a bit. It doesn't allow you to do that. You're only allowed to drive 9 and 10 hours. And at the end of the week now, you're probably running out of time. On Friday, you've probably you've used up your 10 hours driving. You only got 9 hours left, and like here, I'm only local, so you know you're trying to get back, and the tachograph is against you all the time. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And in the old days, if there was a bump, there was a bump, you know, but it's just pure congestion. There's just more and more and more traffic on the roads, more and more traffic on the roads all the time. Each year the traffic has increased, and the tachograph regulations have stayed the same, rigid, you know what I mean. The tachograph regulations are ancient, they've been going a long time. It's just not fit for the modern roads today. Everyone's trying to stuff their way in, look. Oh, so dangerous. You can get such a bump up the rear end. So dangerous doing that. On the chevrons, the M5 splits that way. They've pushed it to the last minute because there's a queue. Oh, I can get round, I can get round, I can get round. And look, what a dangerous place to be sitting, just because they think they're someone better and they're just not willing to wait in the queue. And they risk so much danger. Or a bunch of idiots. So with square wheels, look at this one. You know what this one's going to go and try and do? He's going to try and cut across, and you're going to come out in this fast lane here. with air flowing. You can see it coming. Here's another idiot. Look, there's another one in the chevrons. They don't deserve a license, do they? PJ15 KGG. The other one's changed his mind, gone now. It's even more dangerous. What do they get their license from? A chocolate box, did they? A lucky bag. Here's another merchant that's going to try and cut across and trying to escape that way when there's a fast flowing lane going that way. Unbelievable. He's given up now. Look what this idiot's going to do. Yeah, we're square wheeled, mate, and switched off. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, he's changed his mind. It's allowed him to escape. Naughty, naughty, naughty. So here we are, going past the REC centre again, going north again, past the REC centre. It's beginning to move a little better. Yeah. M6 REC centre. I wonder what the problem was. They just had to pull them to the side of the road into the lay-by. Oh, we're here again. Let's see if we can put it on the ramp again. Will we get away with it? Putting it on the ramp again? Oh no. There's one on the ramp already. That's not going to work, is it? Can't spin it round in that yard. The bloke said, there's one, so we can probably spin it in the bottom yard and maybe put it near a bay or on a bay. Yeah, we can't spin up there. That's not the same one we dropped off before. Someone else has been here, but that trailer that was on the bay has gone, hasn't it? So what if we put this near a bay? Let's spin it round first. We won't put it on a bay because the shunter man will be able to move it. But we can put it near a bay, can't we? Now let's get around here without snapping the cables on a Friday. Oh, you see, if that man had parked it a bit further over, it would have been a bit easier. But probably there was no one here. He didn't realise it gets full. Yeah. So in case they mistake it as something they've got to load, I'm not going to put it on the bay, I'm just going to put it in front of the bay. Come on. I'm on the wall here. I'm on the wall here. What should do? That should do. That should do. I'm just going to go and have a look what I'm doing. Let's go and get this one then. Let's go and get this one. Is it up here? I think it is. Ooh. Oh look. There. Is that the one? Here's the Main Street. 3. Oh yeah. Been busy little bees whilst we've been gone, haven't they? That's where the other one was. Right. Let's get turned around. Let's get connected. This is the one we want. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gravel and uphill. Right. Places like this, you don't want to get yourself trapped in a little divot, a little hole for the truck, and you can't get out of it, and they've all gone home. That's the problem you get when you're just working on just earth, you know, dry earth. I mapped it a little bit crooked because there's a van by the side of us. Just a little bit. Let's go get it. We got him. Yeah, we got him now. Got it. Tug test, yeah. Right. Right, let's ring the office, tell them what I've got. Excellent news, we don't have to do another run. Bring it back to the yard. Woohoo! Sweet words on a Friday. Back to the yard. Back to the stable, because I am a box jockey, aren't I? Yeah. Back to the stable. Back to the yard. What are you doing there? Why aren't you here? Whatever word you want to use, as long as it means homewards bound, that's good for me. So, let's get the hell out of here. Right. And let's lift it up. We don't want to get caught by this bump. You know, you get caught once. You don't get caught a second time, do you? Let's bring that up. Make sure my axle's down. These it's funny, it's the newer ones that are lower. You know, this is a 71 plate. The older ones seem to ride a little higher. The newer ones are ever so low. Oh look. Let's get the hell out of here. Who's over there? What's this post? Right, thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. See how many scrapes there is on the floor there. Right. Steady. Gently, gently does it. Remember the day I went over there and went as soon as you hear that sound, you know you're in trouble. You know you're not going anywhere. Right then, let's get back to the yard. Woo! 15 minutes away. Oh, good bibbing, mate. You're the one that's in the wrong. Yeah. The learner in front sort of stalled on these lights or something, maybe. So he was halfway across the road going, beep, get out of the way, I'm in the wrong. Yeah. Anyway, so here we are at the junction 10 again. Let's examine what happened, but we're not going all the way around today. We're just going to go to Warsaw, but the trouble with a bigger roundabout is you've got more speed, more momentum, and if you're leaning and then something moves within the box, it might be just enough, or you put a bit of an extra turn on it, just enough to send it over, you know. Let's have a look. It's not the bestest of junctions. I don't like the damn thing. There's no definite route to follow. Okay, you've got plenty of choice, it's wide enough, but I like to get in a lane and follow it to wherever it guides me. See, like there now, you could just put your foot down and run for the lights, but no, because look, it's still leaning, still pulling round. Yes, nice and steady. And then if you sort of brake a little, maybe it was coming around here, hit the brakes, and it was enough to slow it down a bit, but it was already leaning. It was enough to send it over. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Only the driver can tell us. And he's probably got his P45 by now, I'd say, probably. So we never see him again. And what's happened here then? Some poor bugger's trying to get home on a Friday. I hope he's going to go around the bridge. There's a low bridge in front of him. Yeah, 14'6" in front of him. 14 foot. I hope he's not going to try the 40-foot bridge. Or puncture. Yeah. Poor bugger, got a puncture. Right. We're going to go around it anyway. This is what we've been waiting for. The last little narrow bridge before we get home. Thank you.